one question can change the direction of your movement, from escape to intention, from survival to choice. Welcome to One Question, a short weekly reflection to help you reconnect with your body, your values, and your truth. This week's question is, what am I moving toward, not just away from? I've been thinking about this question a lot lately because next week I'm moving again. Over the last 8 years, I've moved quite a bit, from Seattle to Stockholm, Stockholm to Berlin, Berlin to London, and now next week to Cardiff. Each of those moves have meant something different and were done for different reasons. Berlin, for example, was a really good opportunity for me. It's a beautiful city. I made wonderful friends there, and I had a team and a job that I truly loved. And at the same time, by the end of my time in Berlin, there was nothing left for me. I was leaving a toxic work environment. I was leaving years of accumulated stress. I was leaving a city that held a lot of struggle for me during the pandemic. When I left Berlin, I was running. And that matters, because sometimes running is the right thing to do. When something is unsafe, damaging, or actively harming you, the nervous system is clear. Get out, create distance, find safety. Listen, that's not avoidance, that's survival. From a neuroscience perspective, when we're under threat, our brains are wired to prioritize escape. The amygdala is doing its job there. The body is saying, this is not okay, get out. And in those moments, the question isn't, what am I moving toward? The question is simply, how do I get somewhere safer? When I left Berlin, I considered all of my options, including moving back to Seattle or my own home in New Mexico. But instead, I chose London. London was a city that I have loved and been in love with from books since I was a little girl, a place I dreamed of living long before it ever became practical. And London gave me exactly what I needed for this last 3 years. It was big, it was anonymous, and it was full of possibility and invisibility at the same time. It was a place where I could heal quietly. And over the last year, London has been very good to me. It's helped me remember myself. It's helped me find new parts of myself. It's held both joy and loneliness, welcome and resistance. And now something has shifted. This move feels different. I'm not running this time. I'm not escaping something dangerous or unsustainable or toxic. I'm choosing something. I'm moving toward quiet, toward more community, toward a different pace of life. And that's where this question really opens up, because many of us are very good at knowing what we want to leave. The job that drains us, the relationship that no longer fits, a city that feels too loud, too small, or too lonely. But leaving is only half the work. The deeper work is asking, what am I moving toward? Because if we don't answer that question, we often recreate the same patterns in a new place. From a psychological perspective, this is where values come in. Values aren't abstract ideas, they're lived experiences. They show up in how your days feel, and how your body responds, and whether your nervous system feels settled or constantly on edge. So when we're making big decisions, whether it's a move, a career change, or a relationship ending, the most powerful questions aren't, what do I want to get away from? They're questions like, what do I want more of in my life? What do I need to feel grounded? What kind of people do I want around me? What pace supports me rather than depletes me? And importantly, what would make my life feel precious? Because when our body, mind, and values come into alignment, decisions feel different. They're quieter, less frantic, more rooted, more in flow with who we are. There's a quote often attributed to Rainier Maria Rilke that feels relevant here. Live the questions now. Don't rush the answers. Don't force clarity, but live into the direction your life is gently pulling you. So whether you're moving homes, changing careers, rethinking a relationship, or simply sensing that something is shifting or needing to set boundaries, this question can guide you, not to certainty, but to honesty. So I'll leave you with this week's question. What am I moving toward, not just away from? And listen, if you're in a moment where you're running, where safety is the priority, let me be clear, that matters too. Run. But when you have the space to choose, and when the urgency has softened, this question can change everything. Thank you for joining me for One Question. If this reflection stirred something in you, take it as an invitation to pause, not to decide immediately, but to listen to what your life is asking for next. Until next week, be kind to yourself, trust your body, and always ask better questions.